What's up, everybody? How are you doing? How is everyone doing? It's been a minute since I've been on here. I had to take a break. I needed a break. I needed a break. I needed to rest. I needed to revive my energy. I needed to reset. Why? Because you all know I come on here, I talk about spiritual things, I share information, I hear what I hear, channel messages, if I pull my cards, whatever I am led to do for the day, that time, that season, I do it. And so with that being said, I was doing a lot. I was in a spiritual battle. I was on a spiritual awakening, right? In addition to just living everyday life. And so with that being said, I needed a break. I needed a detox from social media. I needed a detox from life, okay? And so I'm back here now. I'm back, and I am back to doing what I love doing now. I was going hard because the messages were coming. I guess that was my assignment for the last, 4 years, going on 5 years now. That was my assignment, to come on here and share information and get this thing going. And that's what I had done. But I overworked myself. Why? Because that was the season I was in. But at this time, it's called recuperation. It is called being patient with oneself. It is called rest. Take care of oneself first. And I believe the season is healing the divine energy. Healing the divine within yourself. Whether that's the divine masculine energy. What is masculine, you already know. And healing the divine feminine energy within oneself. So that is the season I believe that we are coming into for this year. Is healing those parts of ourselves that need to be healed, whatever they may be, and it may not be pretty. Why? Because we're wrapping up cycles. We're wrapping things up in this year of 9. We are in the year of 9. 9 is endings, right? Before it resets. 10 is completion. So we're at that 9 where you're wrapping up old cycles, old beliefs, old ways of doing things, and coming into the new wave of the world. It just is what it is. We live in this mundane world. We live in this 3D world, right? 3D, where you can touch and feel. So if the world is shifting over to new technology, new everything, then what do you think that means? We are breaking down old paradigms. We're breaking down old habits. We're breaking down things that no longer work. And you can either go with the flow of it, or go through it harshly, be dragged, it be detrimental. But either way it happens, it's gonna happen, because we're in the year of 9 and we cannot go against the cycles of life. So with that being said, number 9 can look like a tower. It can come crashing down for you. Or it could go piece by piece, brick by brick, right? Not just a full timber, but slowly but surely. So I am here to just come back and say, hey, come back to the platform slowly but surely. And I'm going to pull some cards today from our higher self. This is our higher self oracle. Why? Because we want to hear from our higher self. We want to hear what the spirit wants to say, right? the Most High, your higher self that is leading you and guiding you, okay, on a day-to-day. But sometimes things are so loud that we don't hear what our higher selves are telling us. Why? Because we're so stuck in the everyday mix of life. And that's normal. That's a normal way of living. But tapping into your higher self is a higher way of living. Living on a higher frequency. And I've talked about these things for the last, well, like I said, 3-4 years. And it's just a reiteration. But let's see what the higher self has to say on today. It's a beautiful day today. So I said, let me come out here and sit in the sun. I did a little meditation, just sat here and just kind of felt good. All right. And just let the energy in the world and the sun feed my skin. Okay. Because it's been cold where I am. It's been cold. It's been muggy. And that is just the energy that we're in, right? So with that being said, let's see what the higher self has to say today. The light. Know that you are the light. Look at that. You are the light. The light is within you. The light is within all of us. But the light wants to break through. I'm hearing bust through. Okay? So the light wants to bust through and break through and cleanse the darkness. Do you see that? This is the shadow. But the light, listen, when you break down the shadow and the walls of healing, this is what's on the other side. This is what comes through when you heal. When you heal these parts of yourself. When you begin to pull back the layers. Do you see that? When we get through all the mugginess, this is what's behind us, the light. Okay? So that is the light that wants to shine through. Okay? I'm just going to see what it says briefly because I like to kind of go with the book. That's why we have the cards, because the book helps guide sometimes. So I won't get into the whole thing, but just briefly it says, every spirit contains a speck of light that shines bright for the love of that is all. You are being a being of light who has volunteered to come to this planet to bring love, this as you at times, compassion, laughter, and kindness. You may question this at times because we descend in a world filled of fear and darkness because of challenging life lessons. The darkness of the earth is created by the dense energy of fear. Fear manifests as anger. Anger manifests as hate, envy, jealousy, lack, worry, anxiety, lowers the vibration of the spirit, and sours the mind and corrupts the heart. I'll stop there. Because this is the energy that's being purged. Anxiety, worries, lower vibrational things. Why? Because they have to come up. It's a 9. It's ending. We're pulling these things out this whole year. And it won't look easy. It won't look pretty. I'm just being honest. It might feel heavy, but it's needed. It's needed in order to come into a newness of energy. That is a cycle of life. We go 1 to 9 and then we start all over, right? 10-year cycles. That's how it rolls. 10-year cycles. So with that being said, this is the energy. There's nothing more I can really say. So just continue to feed yourself. Continue to feed yourself with water. Continue to feed yourself with positive things. Continue to feed your spirit. Continue to love on yourself and be patient in these times that we are in. Okay? The truth is that you have always been the light and will always be the energy of the light. Do not Berate yourself from having forgotten your inner light, and do not discard the power of your light because of past mistakes and poor decision making. Listen, I didn't know this was going to be the message, but this is a message. As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. That's by Carl Jung. So yes, everybody, you are the light here on earth to shine through. So what are you doing to bring that light? What are you doing to bring light into dark places? Into places that need your light, whether it's at work, whether it's if you go to church, if you are amongst your friend groups, whatever may have you, right? The light shines bright, and continue to shine your light, y'all. So on that note, since we're talking about positive things, I made this little deck here. This is of affirmations. So I'm gonna pull an affirmation that you want to lead off for the end for today. Okay. Let's see. I'll just pick one. Whatever I feel called to. All right. So I talked about this. Green. Green is the heart. Green is the color of nature, right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting outside. So green says revive. Restore the consciousness or life, health, existence, wealth, mental, and physical energy. Revive. Okay? So we're reviving right now. Green, wealth, nature, it all plays hand in hand. So maybe wear some green this week. Okay? Restore. I talked about that too. That was the first thing I said that I've been doing. Restoring my energy, restoring consciousness, restoring health, everyday existence, working on our wealth, working on our mental, working on our physical. These are the things that we constantly talk about as in the spiritual community and just as healers in order to grow. All right, y'all? So I love you. Have a wonderful one. I'll be on as I'm led, like I always say. Peace, ashe, namaste, y'all. I'm out.